Hello, friends. Welcome to Legals Info. Today, let's talk about the topic of advantages and disadvantages of income tax return filing. See, what is an ITR? Everybody knows what is an ITR, but the question is, do every person know full details about ITR? The full form of ITR is income tax return. Every person who is eligible to pay tax to the government is supposed to pay to the Income Tax Department of India. It also has its act called the Income Tax Act 1961 and the Income Tax Rules 1962 enacted by Parliament in the 12th year of the Republic of India. A person is supposed to give all the details of his or her income while filing ITR. From where it came, it simply means the sources of income and the taxes that are to be paid in accordance with his or her income annually at the end of the financial year. ITR is a kind of citizen's right that every citizen must utilize to get its benefit. Next, that is about advantages of filing ITR. While we file ITR, we can get the benefit of these 5 points. That is, bank loan approval, can claim income tax refund, visa approval, assist in getting a scholarship for your offspring, helps in claiming compensation under the Motor Vehicle Act. Now coming to the bank loan approval, every person used to get a loan from the bank. However, the procedure or steps for approval of a bank loan differ from a person's profession or job he or she holds. Regarding the approval of loan for those who work in the private sector, banks demand or require the last 3 years income tax returns because it forms a record of all the income sources of the particular person who wants to take a loan. Otherwise, the bank does not have any record of processing the loan. The bank could build trust for the said person after looking at the ITR, which shows all the sources of income and the tax paid by the person who wants a loan. It also gets an offer of a lower interest rate with a higher amount of loan. And in the next point, can claim income tax refund. Here, a person whose tax deducted at source, that is TDS or self assessment tax payment, has met, then his actual liability can be easily claimed by filing his or her income tax return during the financial year. A person will get interest in the refund amount if happens to file ITR before the deadline. Nowadays, there are also available online platforms for filing ITR. Proper verification is done when the person files ITR, only then the appropriate refund will be done. If there happen to be any incorrect details on the ITR, then no refund will be done. Now coming to the visa approval. While applying for a visa, income proof is mandatory and the rules for applying differ from country to country. It is not compulsory to file ITR but to show as income proof became mandatory. So applying for a visa helps in quick approval for a visa application when showing ITR as income proof. And the next point, assist in getting a scholarship for your offspring. Here, during the academic period for children, there came various types of scholarships which helps in their financial problems for academic study, expenditure. So for such scholarship applications, there are certain criteria. In such criteria, if happen to show income proof for parents, then there came ITR for showing as income proof for parents in applying for scholarship for availing the benefits. And coming to the last point of benefits, that is helps in claiming compensation under the Motor Vehicle Act. Under this act, compensation can be claimed by the deceased representatives or severely injured party by filing a petition under the concerned jurisdiction tribunal. When filing a case, court demands the annual income for the deceased or severely injured person. So, if a person happens to file ITR before the incident occurs, It makes it easier to show his or her income, and further helps a lot in claiming his or her compensation. Not filing the income tax return. That is about the disadvantages for not filing income tax return. The penalties regarding non-filing for income tax used to differ or vary from a person's source of income. Let's say a person wants to claim his or her income tax refund after wrongfully deducted the taxes from his or her income, then he or she cannot claim the said refund because of a non-filing income tax return for the past years. If the income tax department happens to find out for not filing an income tax return, then a notice shall also be issued against the particular person regarding the penalties. The fines are also levied by the income tax department, and a person shall undergo imprisonment for not filing an income tax return. Now coming to the conclusion, must not consider a burden for filing income tax returns. Instead, one must consider a citizen's right, which all must take the good opportunity provided by the government. Every person who is liable to pay tax shall pay under the prescribed period and should avail of the advantages regarding a loan, scholarship, accident claim, TTS, etc. One should not wait for the penalties, issuing notice, higher tax rates, imprisonment, etc. for not filing the said income tax return. Thank you for watching the video. Let's meet again in the next video. Bye bye.